Attention, everyone! The clock is ticking and the situation is dire. In just a few short weeks, millions might be left scrambling for food as global conflicts wreak havoc. Our supply chains are on the brink of collapse, and soon, store shelves could be stripped bare. This is not a drill. This is your final warning. Prices are set to surge, and relying on government aid might not be a viable option. It's time to face facts and take matters into your own hands. If you don't act now, your family could find themselves in a perilous situation, unprepared for what's coming. The stakes have never been higher, and the time to act is slipping away. Today, we're counting down the 20 essential grocery items you must stockpile before the end of November. These are not just suggestions, they're necessities. Secure these critical supplies before it's too late. Don't let the chaos catch you off guard. Hit that subscribe button and let's dive into what you need to gather to safeguard your future. Time waits for no one, and neither should you. Let's get started! All right, folks, let's talk about number 20 on our list, apple cider vinegar. You might think you can skip over this one, but let me tell you, that would be a huge mistake. Whether you swear by Bragg, Heinz, or any other brand, this miracle liquid is a must-have in your kitchen arsenal. Sure, it adds a zing to your salad dressings, but its powers go way beyond that. In a world where your fresh produce is constantly at risk of spoiling, apple cider vinegar steps in as your culinary savior. It's not just about flavor, it's about survival. This stuff fights bacteria like a champ, keeping your food fresher for longer and sanitizing your kitchen tools. And let's not forget its potential to fend off sickness when healthcare options are limited. Thinking you'll be fine with just bottled water and canned beans in your emergency stash? Think again. Apple cider vinegar is your secret weapon against bacterial threats and can be a game changer in preserving the life of your groceries. It even has possible health benefits that could be crucial when you're trying to stay healthy on a tight budget. Don't let this liquid gold slip through your fingers. Stock up on apple cider vinegar now, while you still can, and ensure your pantry isn't missing this essential. Trust me, when times get tough, you'll be glad you did. Let's talk about number 19 on our must-stockpile list, shelf-stable cheese. You might think cheese is a luxury, but when the power goes out and your expensive brie starts resembling a science experiment, you'll wish you had it. Enter shelf-stable cheese, the unsung hero of your pantry. Whether it's Vitacraft singles or another processed delight, this cheese is about to be your go-to. Shelf-stable cheese might seem like a simple item, but it packs a punch when it comes to essential fats and proteins. These are the nutrients you need to keep your energy up when everything else is failing. Why settle for bland, boring meals during an emergency when you could be enjoying a protein-rich, flavorful treat? Picture this. Layering it on a sandwich, melting it into some canned chili, or just eating it straight from the package. This cheese turns survival snacks from bland to bold. Skipping this pantry staple might seem like the refined choice now, but when you're starved for comfort, you'll be glad you stocked up. Don't be the one regretting your decision when flavor becomes a commodity. Secure your stash of shelf-stable cheese before the end of November, or brace for a flavorless future when things go south. Remember, in a crisis, every bite counts. Make sure yours are delicious. Let's spotlight number 18 on our essential stockpile list, white vinegar. If this isn't on your radar yet, it's time to wake up. Whether you grab a familiar brand like Heinz or opt for the generic option, the brand doesn't matter. What counts is the sheer versatility of this powerhouse product. White vinegar is a multifunctional, budget-friendly must-have, especially when preparing for the unexpected. Sure, in everyday life, it's great for cooking, pickling, and cleaning, but in survival scenarios, its value skyrockets. Picture this. The power's out, and refrigeration is a distant memory. Enter white vinegar, your secret weapon. It prolongs the shelf life of perishables like fruits and veggies through pickling, allowing you to keep eating fresh when everything else fails. Plus, it's a potent natural disinfectant. When hygiene products become scarce, a mix of water and vinegar can sanitize surfaces, utensils, and even water containers, cutting down on contamination risks. And that's not all. White vinegar can serve as a makeshift disinfectant for minor cuts and scrapes when medical supplies are low. While it won't replace commercial disinfectants or proper medical care, it's a handy stand-in that could be critical in emergencies. Without it, you're vulnerable to bacteria, viruses, and pathogens thriving in unhygienic conditions. It's not just about stocking food, it's about ensuring your food doesn't make you sick. A humble bottle of white vinegar could be the difference between a manageable situation and a disaster. Stock up now to safeguard your health and well-being. Let's dive into number 17 on our list, canned evaporated milk. Don't underestimate this unassuming pantry staple. You might associate it with your grandma's fudge or holiday desserts, but it's so much more than a seasonal ingredient. Whether you go for Carnation, Nestlé, or any brand that catches your eye, One thing's clear. Evaporated milk is a kitchen essential you can't afford to overlook. With its long shelf life, it becomes your best friend when fresh dairy is out of reach. But let's think beyond a cup of coffee. While it does wonders for making your morning brew silky smooth, that's just scratching the surface. Imagine adding a rich creaminess to your baked goods, elevating your soups, or giving your sauces that extra depth, all with a simple splash. What many don't realize is that evaporated milk is loaded with essential nutrients like calcium and vitamin D, critical for strong bones and a robust immune system. Picture a world where your coffee is dull, your baked treats fall flat, and your soups miss that luscious texture. Even worse, your body lacks vital nutrients. Don't let that be your reality. Stock up on evaporated milk now before your pantry becomes a wasteland of regret and powdered creamer. This is your chance to ensure your meals are not only indulgent, but also nutritionally fortified. When times get tough, you'll be grateful for this creamy, nutrient-packed lifesaver in your arsenal. Let's discuss number 16 on our stockpile list, Bouillon cubes. If you think you can skip these tiny flavor bombs, think again. Whether you're loyal to Knorr, Maggi, or any other brand, these cubes are your culinary lifeline when you're stuck with bland staples. Ignoring them could sentence you to a future of tasteless, monotonous meals, something you definitely don't need when stress levels are already high. Bouillon cubes are incredibly versatile. They're not just for soups, folks. Imagine jazzing up a dull pot of rice, beans, or pasta with just one cube. Each one is packed with concentrated spices, herbs, and salt, ingredients you'll crave when fresh produce is a luxury. In survival scenarios, a pinch of seasoning can turn a basic meal into something that boosts morale and keeps you going. And let's not forget the practicality of these little powerhouses. They're compact, lightweight, and require no refrigeration, making them ideal for long-term storage. Think bouillon cubes are optional? Think again. Adding them to your emergency stash ensures you have the flavors and nutrients needed to keep meals from becoming monotonous when times get tough. Stocking up on bouillon cubes is not just smart, it's a cost-effective strategy to maintain your sanity when a hint of flavor is all it takes to transform your emergency meals into something comforting and satisfying. Let's break down why number 15 on our stockpile list, powdered milk, is non-negotiable. You might dismiss it now, thinking fresh milk is always within reach. But imagine walking into a grocery store only to find the dairy aisle wiped clean, and your fridge is a mere box of sour liquid due to a power outage. That's when powdered milk becomes your saving grace. Brands like Carnation and Nestlé's Nito create these products to endure, offering a shelf life of months, if not years. Not only are they durable, but they're nutritional powerhouses packed with calcium, protein, and essential vitamins, critical for maintaining your health when fresh options vanish. Powdered milk isn't just a stand-in for your coffee or cereal. It's a versatile kitchen hero. Think creamy soups, rich sauces, fluffy pancakes, and hearty casseroles, all made possible with this powdered marvel. Need a protein boost or a nutritious drink? Powdered milk has your back. Visualize a major crisis, a natural disaster, or supply chain chaos, and suddenly, fresh milk is history. Without powdered milk, you're on a desperate hunt for calcium and protein. These nutrients aren't just for maintaining bone strength. They're vital for heart health and muscle function. Falling short could lead to weak bones, dental issues, and a compromised immune system. Stocking up on powdered milk ensures that when the fresh food supply hits the skids, you're still nutritionally sound. It's the smart choice for surviving both immediate chaos and long-term challenges. Don't gamble with your well-being. Make powdered milk a pantry priority and safeguard your nutritional needs against any storm. Let's tackle number 14 on our list of must-stockpile items, cornmeal. If you've been brushing this off, it's time to wake up. Brands like Quaker and Bob's Red Mill offer top-notch options that should be a cornerstone of your pantry. Cornmeal isn't just a culinary staple, it's a survival essential. Its versatility is unmatched. You can whip up cornbread, make a filling polenta, or even use it as a crispy breading for whatever protein you can find. But here's the real deal. Cornmeal boasts an impressive shelf life, is incredibly filling, and requires minimal prep. It's packed with calories, making it an essential item when food scarcity strikes. If you're ignoring cornmeal, you're setting yourself up for a world of regret when hunger strikes and you realize your pantry lacks the basics. Let's face it, in tough times, you'll need more than just empty calories. Cornmeal provides the sustenance and versatility you can't afford to overlook. Stocking up now is a proactive step to ensure you're prepared for whatever comes your way. It's the difference between enduring a crisis with dignity and scrambling to piece together a meal out of scraps. So, be smart. Add cornmeal to your stockpile before November ends. Don't wait until you're staring at bare shelves and empty stomachs. Secure this pantry powerhouse today and fortify your food supply against any unforeseen challenges. Trust me, when it comes to essential items, cornmeal is non-negotiable. Let's dive into number 13 on our stockpile list: instant coffee. If you think you can power through tough times without your caffeine fix, think again. Whether you're loyal to Folgers, Nescafe, or Maxwell House, now's the moment to stock up like your sanity depends on it, because it just might. Ask yourself, are you ready to face a crisis with caffeine withdrawal gnawing at your nerves like a relentless freight train? Instant coffee isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. When sleep is a distant memory, and every second feels like an eternity, that quick caffeine kick can be your mental lifeline. But coffee isn't just about the buzz. It's about comfort. A steaming cup amidst chaos is a priceless treasure. And let's not forget its power as a barter item. A packet of instant coffee could be your ace in the hole when the chips are down and reality is biting hard. So don't fall into the trap of underestimating its value. Picture this. You're in the thick of a crisis, desperately brewing dandelion roots, regretting not having the foresight to stash away the real deal. Don't let that be you! Stock up on instant coffee now to safeguard your sanity when everything else is spinning out of control. Trust me, when all you've got is that hot cup of joe keeping you from the edge, you'll be eternally grateful you planned ahead. Make instant coffee an unmissable part of your emergency arsenal today. Let's get real about number 12 on our stockpile list: canned pineapple. If you're thinking this is an optional addition, let me stop you right there. Brands like Dole and Del Monte should be your go-to for emergency fruit. When fresh produce becomes nothing but a fond memory, you'll be patting yourself on the back for having these cans in your pantry. Canned pineapple isn't just about the sweet tropical taste. It's a powerhouse of vitamin C, crucial for preventing deficiency when fresh fruit is out of the question. Plus, it's loaded with essential vitamins, minerals, and natural sugars to give you that much-needed energy boost when your other food supplies are dwindling. The natural enzymes in pineapple aid digestion, which becomes a lifesaver when your diet takes a nosedive. And don't overlook the juice. It doubles as a refreshing drink or a base for sauces and marinades, injecting a pop of flavor into your meals. Skipping canned pineapple is like signing up for a future of bland, nutrient-poor meals and flirting with scurvy. Prioritize it now, and you'll have a delicious, nutrient-dense option when fresh fruit is a distant memory. Don't wait for the supermarket shelves to be bare before realizing your mistake. Secure this tropical treasure in your stockpile, and you'll be thanking yourself later when you're enjoying a burst of sunshine in every bite. Make sure canned pineapple is part of your essential lineup before the end of November. Your taste buds and your health will appreciate it. Let's get straight to the point with number 11 on our stockpile list: cans of beans. If you're neglecting these, you're making a huge mistake. Canned beans are the backbone of any survival pantry, and if they're not on your list, you're missing out on a powerhouse of nutrition. We're not just talking the usual suspects. Think black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, and more. Reliable brands like Goya and Bush's Best are your go-to, known for their long shelf life and consistent quality. Why are beans essential? These cans are packed with protein, fiber, iron, potassium, and B vitamins, essential nutrients when fresh food is a thing of the past. Unlike other non-perishables, beans offer balanced nutrition that keeps your body ticking. They provide slow-burning energy, regulate blood sugar, and support heart health. If you think rice and pasta alone will cut it, you're on a fast track to nutritional disaster. Without the protein and fiber beans provide, expect energy crashes, digestive troubles, and poor muscle recovery. Beans bring variety to your meals, balancing your diet and keeping your body strong. They don't need refrigeration and last for years, making them the perfect low-maintenance, high-reward food source. In a prolonged crisis when fresh food becomes a rarity, beans are your lifeline for energy, muscle maintenance, and avoiding malnutrition. Skipping this nutritional powerhouse puts you at risk of fatigue, mental fog, and irritability. Don't overlook canned beans. They're not just a choice, they're essential for survival. Stock up now, because these cans of beans could be the difference between merely surviving and thriving through any crisis. Let's cut to the chase with number 10 on our stockpile list: peanut oil. Are you really going to skip this crucial cooking staple? Think again. Peanut oil is not just versatile, it's essential for any kitchen, especially in a survival scenario. Why should you prioritize peanut oil? First off, its high smoke point is a game changer. Whether you're frying, sautéing, or cooking over an open flame, this oil won't break down like its weaker counterparts. No need to worry about your meals tasting burnt or your cookware suffering from sticking nightmares. With peanut oil, you can cook just about anything with confidence. Stick to trusted brands like Planters or Lena, known for their quality and longevity. Picture this. The power's out, and you're left with only a gas stove or an open fire. The last thing you want is an oil that spoils quickly or smokes up your cooking space. Peanut oil stands strong, offering a reliable solution when every meal counts. In a pinch, the last thing you need is the added stress of a cooking disaster. Don't underestimate the value of peanut oil in your stockpile. It's not just about saving a meal, it's about securing your peace of mind. Make it a priority before it's too late. Let's talk about number 9 on our stockpile list. Honey. If you think sugar is going to cut it, think again. Honey is the real MVP you need to focus on. Specifically, raw, unprocessed honey from reliable sources like Nature Innates or your local farm. This isn't just about indulging your sweet tooth, it's about smart preparation. Honey holds a unique status. It never expires. This makes it a perfect long-term pantry staple. Packed with antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, honey will be a lifeline when fresh food supplies dwindle. But the real magic of honey lies in its natural healing powers. It's an all-natural antibiotic agent, ready to treat wounds, soothe sore throats, and keep your immune system robust when everything else is falling apart. Don't make the mistake of leaning on processed sugar. It'll rot your teeth and spike your blood sugar levels dangerously. Honey is more than just a tasty treat. It's a survival necessity. Overlooking this golden elixir could be a regret you'll carry when you find yourself unprepared. So don't delay. Start stocking up on honey now before it's too late. Trust me, when you're in the thick of it, you'll be glad you have this liquid gold in your corner. Let's face it, number 8 on our stockpile list is baking soda. And if you're overlooking this, you're making a massive mistake. This little box is a powerhouse that transforms your prep game dramatically. Whether you prefer the iconic Arm & Hammer or another reliable brand, you need this versatile wonder in your stockpile. Why is baking soda a non-negotiable? It's more than a baking ingredient, it's a survival essential. Imagine you're out of yeast. Baking soda steps up as a natural leavening agent, saving your baking endeavors. No toothpaste? Baking soda works wonders as a natural and effective alternative for brushing your teeth. But hold on, that's just the beginning. This miracle powder excels as a cleaning agent, tackling everything from stinky odors to stubborn stains on kitchen counters and in laundry. Plus, it's a first aid ally, soothing insect bites and neutralizing acid burns like a pro. Think you can get by without it? Think again. Not having baking soda on hand could mean wrestling with avoidable hassles. Be wise and ensure it's on your essentials list before November ends. Trust us, this multi-purpose gem will have you covered when you need it most. Act now and you'll thank yourself later. Let's dive into number 7 on our stockpile list, instant mashed potatoes. If you think these are just uninspiring side dishes, you're sorely mistaken. Brands like Idahoan and Betty Crocker know what's up, and these dehydrated flakes are underrated survival champions. Why are they essential? First, they're super lightweight and easy to store. In situations where space and weight are at a premium, instant mashed potatoes are a dream. They take up minimal room and all you need is water, hot or even cold, to whip them into a hearty meal. In survival mode, speed and simplicity are gold. But these flakes offer more than just convenience. They're packed with calories, delivering crucial energy when food is scarce and stress levels are high. When you're trekking to safety, tackling survival tasks, or riding out a power outage, the carbs from a quick instant mashed potato meal can be a lifesaver. And don't overlook their versatility. They can thicken soups, stretch other ingredients, or even serve as breading for any meat or fish you've managed to scrounge up. These aren't just comfort food. They're a flexible food source that can extend your supplies and keep you fueled. Skip instant mashed potatoes, and you might regret it when the going gets tough. Stock up now to ensure you have a dependable, energy-boosting meal on hand when you need it most. Let's get serious with number 6 on our stockpile list, instant rice. Think it's just for lazy dinners? Think again. This unassuming staple should be at the top of your survival prep list. Brands like Minute Rice and Uncle Ben's aren't just filling up supermarket shelves. They're filling a crucial role in your emergency pantry. Why is instant rice a must-have? In a crisis, time, fuel, and energy are precious commodities. Unlike traditional rice that hogs up to 45 minutes of cooking time, instant rice is ready in a flash. That means you save on cooking fuel, an invaluable resource when the chips are down. When you're in survival mode, every second and resource counts, and a quick, energy-efficient meal can be a game changer. This pantry powerhouse is lightweight, compact, and remarkably versatile. Pair it with canned veggies, beans, or meats, and you've got a nourishing, balanced meal. Toss in a bouillon cube or any leftover protein, and you've added flavor and nutrition without breaking a sweat. Instant rice adapts beautifully to whatever you've got on hand, making it an indispensable part of flexible meal planning. Don't kid yourself with the thought that raw rice will do. Long cooking times are a luxury you can't afford when you're stretched thin. Stock up on instant rice now, and ensure you've got a dependable, quick-to-prepare staple ready when you need it most. Let's cut straight to number 5 on our stockpile list. Blackstrap molasses. If you think you can ride out a crisis without it, you're kidding yourself. This isn't just some old-fashioned sweetener. It's a powerhouse of essential nutrients that could be the difference between thriving and barely surviving. Whether you go for brands like Plantation or BR Rabbit or your family's trusted choice, get it stocked up, now. When the world goes sideways, Blackstrap molasses isn't just a sugary add-on, it's a lifeline, packed with iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. It's a concentrated nutrient source that keeps your body running when fresh food is just a fond memory. Without enough iron, prepare to feel weak, foggy, and unable to make sound decisions. Anemia's no joke. Skimp on calcium and magnesium and you'll face muscle cramps and brittle bones. Not exactly ideal when you need to stay active. Potassium is crucial for heart health and muscle function, essentials you can't ignore when survival is on the line. Let's not forget energy. Your body will be desperate for it. In times of stress, Blackstrap molasses offers slow-releasing energy, providing the stamina to keep pushing through. It's not just for sweetening tea, it's your survival safety net. Stock up, because when the time comes, you'll need this nutritional powerhouse in your corner. Let's get real with number 4 on our stockpile list, canned pumpkin. If you're snickering, thinking it's just for pies, it's time for a wake-up call. Brands like Libby's and Organic Valley aren't just about holiday desserts. They're quietly sitting on a nutrition goldmine that you absolutely need in your emergency stash. Imagine it's late October and fresh produce is a distant luxury. Canned pumpkin steps up as a versatile superfood loaded with vitamins, minerals, and fiber. It's more than just a filler for baking. It's a powerhouse that boosts your immune system and supports gut health. You can toss it into soups, stews, or baked goods, or even serve it as a nutrient-dense side dish. Ignoring canned pumpkin is like ignoring a winning lottery ticket. It's an ace in your survival deck, a nutritional gem that offers more than its weight in benefits. When things get tough and you're scraping the bottom of your pantry, you'll wish you had this unsung hero on your shelf. Don't be the person who skips over canned pumpkin. Stock up now, because when the fresh stuff runs out, you'll be grateful you have this versatile, health-boosting staple ready to go. Make it part of your essentials, and when push comes to shove, you'll be glad you did. Let's cut to the chase with number 3 on our stockpile list, hardtack. You might think you're too modern for such an ancient survival food, but that would be a massive oversight. Hardtack isn't just a relic of history. It's a tried-and-true survival legend that has withstood the test of time. Imagine soldiers from the Civil War or sailors navigating perilous seas with hardtack as their lifeline. Why? Because of its near indestructibility and impressive shelf life. While today's so-called modern survival foods will eventually give up the ghost, hardtack will still be in the game, providing essential calories when everything else has hit the expiration road. It's a simple yet powerful food that keeps you going when the chips are down. Ignoring hardtack in your preparation could be a catastrophic mistake when crisis strikes. So start stockpiling this humble powerhouse unless you want to face starvation with nothing but your misplaced pride to chew on. Embrace the wisdom of those who have relied on hardtack through history and ensure it's part of your essentials. Trust me, when the going gets tough, you'll be glad you listened. Let's cut to the chase with number 2 on our stockpile list, powdered eggs. If you're banking on fresh eggs always being available, it's time for a reality check. When the supply chain is on the fritz, powdered eggs transform from a humble pantry item into a vital survival tool. Brands like Augustin Farms offer these shelf-stable, protein-packed wonders that don't spoil and are ready to step in when fresh options fail. Why powdered eggs? Their versatility is unmatched. You can whip up scrambled eggs, enrich your baking, or add them to soups and casseroles for an extra dose of nutrition. They're almost indistinguishable from the fresh stuff in any recipe. In a survival situation, protein isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a must-have. Imagine a future where protein sources are scarce. Grim, right? Stocking up on powdered eggs now ensures you're armed and ready for whatever comes your way. Your future self will thank you when you're strong and well-nourished, not scrambling for nutrients in a crisis. So, don't leave this powerhouse out of your essentials. Stockpile powdered eggs today and secure your nutritional peace of mind for tomorrow. Number 1 on our stockpile list, canned fish. If you think you can skip this one, you're setting yourself up for failure. Whether it's tuna, salmon, sardines, or mackerel, you need to have these in your emergency stockpile. Brands like Bumblebee, Starkist, or Wild Planet pack these cans with high-quality, protein-rich, omega-3 loaded goodness. Don't fool yourself into thinking you can weather a crisis without a reliable source of protein and healthy fats. Without it, your body will start cannibalizing its muscle for energy, leaving you frail, exhausted, and vulnerable to illness. Canned fish is the ultimate no-fuss solution. It doesn't require refrigeration, has a long shelf life, and can be consumed straight from the can. Imagine a future where fresh protein is a rarity. Not a pleasant thought, right? Start hoarding canned fish now, and future you will be grateful when protein becomes a scarce resource. This isn't just about convenience. It's about ensuring you're strong, resilient, and ready to face whatever life throws at you. Take action now. Stock up on canned fish and secure your nutritional safety net. When push comes to shove, you'll be glad you did. As we reach the end of our list, it's clear that meticulous preparation can make all the difference in weathering any storm that comes your way. From the energy-rich simplicity of Blackstrap molasses to the robust nutrition found in canned fish, each item in your emergency stockpile plays a crucial role in ensuring you and your loved ones can thrive, even when the supply chains falter. The beauty of these carefully selected staples is their long shelf life, versatility, and nutritional value, making them indispensable during times of uncertainty. By preparing now and equipping yourself with these 20 essential grocery items, you're not just protecting your pantry, you're safeguarding your future. So heed this advice. Stock up before the end of November and embrace the peace of mind that comes with being ready for whatever comes next.